Welcome back to Afternoon Express, and thank you so much for sticking with us right here on S3. Now, I do love a lunch, especially a healthy chicken lunch. So I encourage you to try this Mexican grilled chicken bowls with quinoa, charred corn, avocado, black beans, and topped off with some fresh coriander and lime. Bring it on. And I'm not talking about the movie.
My friend, I'm loving the fact that you are loving this dish because it's something that is refreshing, one. It is also filling, two. And then on top of that is just an array of colors. And I always say, if you want to have a dish like this, you want to get as much color into it. And this bowl right here does just that.
It seems super easy to make as well. So point 4, super easy to make.
Exactly. So let's get into that easy part. So I just want to make the chicken that actually goes into that bowl as well. In here, I've added some lemon juice, paprika, some cumin, coriander, as well as our salt and pepper. Ideally, if you're going to be making a dish like this, where you're going to be serving your chicken breast nicely sliced up, I do suggest that you give it at least 24 hours to marinate, or overnight at least. Because the thing is, not only does that intensify the flavor of the actual spices and the marinade in the chicken, but it actually helps with tenderizing that meat for you. So by the time you actually enjoy the food, you actually enjoy the chicken, you find that it's literally fall off the bone.
It's soft, succulent, and delicious.
It is a punch of flavor in your face.
Okay, so and that's my thing when it comes to chicken breast especially. It's normally a cut of chicken that I don't use personally. I'm more of a thigh girl, a drumstick girl, wings girl. But this is also such a lovely, fresh way to enjoy a chicken breast.
It is. And I think the one thing I think people don't understand is that chicken breast, not only is it nutritious, but it's probably one piece of chicken that has the most chicken on it. It's just that because a lot of times people don't cook it right, it then becomes dry and people don't enjoy it because they feel like they're not getting the best out of it. So do try that if you're going to be making a chicken breast of any kind. Marinate it for as long as possible and then cook it for as short a period as possible. And I'm not saying 5 minutes on each side. Give it at least 10 minutes to make sure it runs clear and the juices and the blood runs clear. Then enjoy it. Let it rest. As you would rest a steak, rest your chicken breast. Allow those juices to redistribute inside your piece of meat. And then after that, as Balesa has started doing,
assembly.
Assembly.
Now, okay. It's obvious, I've already told you like the top few ingredients that are in this bowl, but we already have a bit of quinoa waiting for me just to add all the toppings on top. I've already sliced open the chicken breast that Tumi has made. Thank you so much, Swami. You've also made sure to chop up some cucumber for me. One of my favorite ingredients, avocado, has to be in the mix. And you know, what's a dish without red? Red is something that truly does please the eye in a dish. So I'm adding some cherry tomatoes into here as well. And you've also seared some corn for me, some sweet corn.
Yes, so as they normally do with a lot of Mexican cuisine, they like to make sure that they also include a punch of flavor in there. So we decided instead of it being a burrito, we're going to do a burrito bowl. So the corn is something that is also standard, always is there. You know, your black beans, you're always going to get that in a burrito as well. So if people are very, wouldn't be willing to try perhaps a quinoa and want to try something else, you could even go brown rice if you want to. You could do barley if you want to. It really is about taking whatever flavors you enjoy and just changing it up and adding a bit of pizzazz here and there.
It already looks incredible. I mean, I love myself some black beans as well, not only because of the nutritional value of black beans, but it just is a taste of home. My mom... Get taste. Say less. Okay, I'm definitely having a bite of everything.
Well done. Okay, just being strategic about it. The only reason she's doing that, South Africa, is because she's saving this bowl for herself for later.
Oh, gosh. A mouthful of food. Tumi, how's it going there?
Friend, you see, this is what you want with your chicken. So we've marinated it. We've made sure all the flavors are in there. We cook it and get that nice sear on the outside. If you're afraid that you might overcook it or you're afraid that it's going to burn, take it off the heat, put it in the oven at 180 just for 10 minutes and let that cook through until all the way done. If you want the recipe and all the list of stuff that we've made today, go on to afternoonexpress.co.za.